Hi everyone, it's Kay Mirage,
And I'm Sharon Roy,
and welcome to Brevard
Brevard Realty
Realty Buzz.
Buzz.
Hey Sharon, how are you doing?
Hey Kay, I'm fine. I know
So,
it looks a little different. We're
and
not
yeah,
together.
that's look a little
Why
different.
aren't we together, Kay?
Of course, as you know, or we're of course it's a different episode today because we are preparing for Hurricane Milton. And so we're each in our respective
Yes,
homes, trying to make sure that we are ready for the storm. And so we wanted to definitely make sure that you are also prepared. So this week, again, changing it up, we are going to talk all about hurricane preparedness.
yes. So, like you said, Kay, there's many people who's moved into the area, who's never experienced a storm, and they don't know what to do, who to call, and so we're going to give a
It's
list
all
of things that
new.
they need to do. Hmm?
Yeah, and so I'm saying if you're a newbie to Florida, this is one of the things, of course, we have to deal with. I'm originally from the Caribbean, so we're always dealing with hurricanes, but and Florida is no
Yeah,
different. But and you're from New York, once or twice you do get hurricanes, right?
let me
Not
tell
really.
you, we don't get this. No, we didn't get this in the Bronx. Nope.
I see. But if you're definitely from out of state, this is something new. Some people are used to snowstorm, tornadoes, all those things, but here primarily we deal with hurricanes. And if you're planning on moving to Florida, it's good to know what to do to make sure that you are always prepared, especially when it's on your heels and you want to make a move, you don't know what to do. I can't tell you, Sharon, I've gotten a few calls from my newbies already asking, should I evacuate? Should I do this? And I always say, you do what's right for your family, right? Do what's right for your family. That's the first thing that
Yes,
you do. So I know you have
you
a list
have
prepared
to.
for
I
us,
mean, if you
Sharon.
feel, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
but go ahead,
So,
finish your point. No, finish your point.
what I was going to say is, although we don't have a mandatory evacuation, although we
Mhm.
we don't have one, it doesn't mean you shouldn't evacuate. You have to do what's right for your family, and if you evacuating is what makes you feel safe for you and your family, then that's what you do, you know.
Absolutely.
But we do have a list of
If
things
you're
to
not
do before.
evacuating,
Yeah, because we're not evacuating. I'm not evacuating. Are you?
no, I'm staying put.
No. Yeah, me too. So one thing is you must stay informed. You
Yes.
need, you so to stay informed, you watch the news, you watch the weather reports, um, you get an app. Like I have a
Yeah, we're
windy
not going
app.
to talk about your app, but also here in Brevard County, we have the Brevard Emergency EOC,
Right.
ECO, and they actually have updates going on
Brevard,
right now. Go ahead, Sharon.
yes, the Brevard Emergency Management Contact.
Make
So
sure
yes, they
you
do.
watch
Yeah.
them. Absolutely.
Okay.
The one of the things that I would say is that they're always doing something on Facebook, so I check out that Facebook page as well. Sometimes your local city will have something, so whichever city you have, you want to
Hmm.
go on their social media pages. That's always a good space. And as Sharon says, you can also download the app. Tell us about your app that you have,
Yes.
Sharon.
So the Windy app. So I
Mhm.
actually can plug in my location, my home address, and it'll show me the track of the storm, where it is,
Mm.
what category it is, what wind speed will be, and the time we should expect the storm to hit, my
Oh,
area.
yeah. And this app, is it a free app?
Yes, it's a free app. I mean, I guess you can
Oh, okay.
upgrade it, but mine it's free. I
It's
use
free.
free.
Okay.
Free.
We always
Yeah.
telling you, wherever you
Yep.
can get something free, get it. So the Windy app that you use, you're able to just plug in your
Mm-hmm.
location, and then you always
Yes.
timestamp of what's happening and where the hurricane is coming to you, right?
Yes. Yes. And it'll
I
keep
think I may
updating.
download
Yeah.
that.
So every
I
time
may
you refresh,
download that one myself.
so
Okay, so the Windy app.
you need
Okay,
to.
and
You need to.
we're not associated. We're not associated with the app. It's just something that she uses, right? No affiliation.
Yes. I right. No. No, no affiliation. And I have a radio. I have the weather radio. So
Okay.
that alerts me all times of hours of the night. It sounds like an alarm.
Oh, good.
There's a
So you
storm
always see.
coming, there's a hurricane coming, there's yes.
So,
So
guys,
and then
just so
next you
you
got
know, before you go, I need to say this.
mhm.
If I'm going anywhere in any city, Sharon will call me. Do you know it's raining, right? Do you know? So that's how you know all these things, Sharon. Like, okay, you got to prepare, okay? Do you check the weather? So she's the
You
weather
do.
connoisseur.
Let me tell you, I wasn't until I moved here. I was not.
But you do have to be, because there things can happen. We get thunderstorm during the day, but of course, you definitely want to stay informed, and an app, a radio, watching the TV, going on the city's Facebook pages, and checking out the Brevard Emergency Contact page on Facebook. They do live updates, so definitely. So that's number one: stay informed.
Stay informed. Number two is you should create an emergency plan. So what do? You discuss it with your family. You communicate with your family. You identify evacuation routes and safe locations. You
I
don't
think
always
people
have
take that for
to
granted.
you don't always have to go on the interstate, because the interstate, you already know
It's
you'll be on
jam packed.
there.
Yeah.
You can be on the interstate and the storm come through. I mean, that's how much traffic is on the interstate. So, you just let your family know where you're going, if you're going to go into a shelter or not. You know, if you don't go on the interstate, I mean, like my husband, the Boy Scout, we have a map just in case the GPS doesn't work. We have an actual map and we route out where we're going to
Where
go
you
if we need to
go.
leave. Because the storm, it goes back and forth so much, you don't know.
And you
Right
know
now
what?
it's not
Maybe
supposed
not
to be a
this
direct
one.
hit over us. Right, right.
Yeah, you have to have a plan.
Go
And
ahead, Kay.
we do. No, no, I'm just saying, I agree with with that, in terms of having that plan, having that full tank of gas ready to go if needed, and also,
Yes.
as you said, having a route. So that's something that I remember. I guess when Alex was younger, we always had that. But as you get older, sometimes you keep forgetting those things,
Oh,
and we don't get always hit. So we get rusty a bit. So I think I love that. I'll definitely start looking at that too. Maybe not this storm that we have to evacuate, but you
okay.
never know.
You never know, exactly. And so, three, build an emergency kit. Now,
This I
Kay,
have.
what would you consider emergency kit?
So in
Water.
my water, first aid kit, my flashlight I have, and matches. I have some extra candles in there. I've actually like lighter
Oh,
fluid there as well, just in case. And if I have to make a fire somewhere.
no, you're
And
right.
yes, I have that. And what else? Yeah, that's what I have in my immediate. That's always
Non-perishable
there.
foods.
No, that's always there. But now I put together with having those perishable food there now. So as the hurricane comes close,
Correct. Okay.
I have those things. I have my opener ready for all my. I love enjoying.
Yes.
Have
Yes.
sardines and mackerel. So we love those, and
I got tuna
I,
fish. I
and
don't.
tuna as well. So just having something that you can eat. And before the hurricane hits, Ron, I always bake. So I bake muffins, banana bread, all these things, so that I will have something to snack on during the time if there's
Good for you.
I always do that.
No, that's a good idea. I mean, I think you should always prepare meals ahead of time, And if you
Absolutely.
bake, I think that's great,
Thank you.
definitely. But like you said, the water, the non-perishable food, flashlight or matches or candles, first aid kit,
Yep.
a whistle. Did you know about a whistle?
Ooh, no, but that's a good idea. I think I do have it in my emergency kit in the it
Okay.
comes in the there in the first aid kit. I think it came with one for
Okay.
some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So a
Okay.
whistle. They say a mask, just in case the air is contaminated or,
Ooh,
I guess
okay.
if you're around a lot of dust or whatever. Um, Towelettes, garbage bags, um,
Garbage bags.
plastic
Yes.
bag. Yes. Fill your tub up with water.
I always do
You
that.
know why? Okay, good,
Well,
good, 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 good. Well,
and
why do
yeah,
you do it?
what's that?
Why do you do it? Why do you
Well,
fill
I
your
do it
tub up with
because
water?
just because if there's no water, I have water to flush the toilet or something like that.
Correct.
I want to make sure. Yeah, and that's probably new to some of the people who are not from here. That's definitely something you want to do just because if there is no power, especially you live in Southeast Palm Bay where your pump works from electricity, you don't have any other power, you want to make sure you have that. But usually in
Right.
Northeast or in place with city water, sometimes the water goes. You want to make
That's
sure.
right. It can get contaminated. A pipe can break. You don't know,
Yes,
and you don't have any water. Like you said, the pump. Well, if people don't know what a pump is, if you're on well water,
correct.
if you have no electricity, it won't work.
Yeah.
Um, your stove
Pardon.
won't work if you don't have any electricity. A lot of us have electric stove, not
So,
gas.
yeah.
So
So
that's
having those,
yeah.
yeah,
So yes,
ready.
for flushing the toilet, that's mainly yes. You got to have a source of water.
Yep.
I guess for me, I'll take my water out the pool.
That's true. That's a good way. With the pool, do you cover it in the hurricanes or no?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no. Actually, I throw my floaties in the pool. I put those in the pool.
Oh,
So if it's
okay.
anything like yeah, instead of me taking down the floaty, we'll just put it in the pool.
Put it in the pool.
So there's
Okay.
certain items we throw in the pool, but I will drain the pool some, just a little bit, not much. So
Oh,
if they
just
tell
because
us
of
we're
the
gonna have
water.
maybe if they tell us we're gonna have 5 to 7 inches of rain, I may lower the pool 5 to 7 inches.
Well, I think that's a tip
You
for
know,
all those persons who have pool and you're new to pool. That's something you definitely want to
hmm
do simply because you don't want it, overflowing. Because we were expected to get a lot of rain in this hurricane. So I would suggest,
yes, exactly,
um, as Sharon just mentioned, drain the pool some to make sure that you don't have your pool overflowing.
correct. Manual can opener, like you said. I mentioned the mat and your phone. Your phone needs to be charged. You need to have a backup charger.
Power
Um,
bank.
Plenty of
Yes.
batteries. Oh, cash. You need to have cash. I know a lot of people don't use cash. People don't use cash. And you have to use some cards. But if there's no electricity and the ATM doesn't work
Work.
and you need to buy something or you need to get out of town, whatever, you need to have some cash. So cash, go to the ATM, get some cash. Fill up your car with gas.
Yes.
Propane tanks. Get some propane tanks if you have a grill so you can cook,
Yes.
or for your generator. Okay. So those are the emergency kits you need to have. And
Okay.
you need to be able to secure your home, Kay.
Yes.
How do we secure
Now,
our home?
well, in my case, I put up shutters.
Yes.
For especially we have big windows, especially in the back, so we put shutters up. But there's some special people who don't have to push up those metal shutters because they went they have those accordion shutters already You lucky. You're so
The
lucky.
recording.
Those lucky people. They're so lucky, and that's something that works well.
It would
But
take
yeah,
me
so
5 minutes to close them shutters.
exactly, casually walking around, no drill. But if you, I would say to
That's
people
right.
that
Yeah.
if you bought your home and it does not come with shutters, there's some alternatives that you can use. You can get the plywood. Those will work.
Yes.
Or if you are lucky to have windows that are hurricane impact windows, you may not need shutters. Okay. So if you have hurricane
Correct.
impact windows, you may not need shutters. If you don't have the metal frame, and I'll put up a picture here so you can see what that looks like. If you don't have those, no worry. You can get a plywood board and you can those.
Mhm.
If you those, especially metal shutters, they can be a little bit sharp around the edges. If you you may want to call a
Yes.
handyman for help to get those if you're struggling, or there's some people around. You can look on social media, some people are around, but I recommend reaching out to your handyman and say, hey, I do need some help, so they can do that for you, get those shutters up.
Yeah.
We know, and we'll talk about insurance soon, but if you do not have flood insurance, right,
Ooh.
and and the water comes in, there are certain things, and we're not an insurance agent, but you need to make sure you're checking your policy to make sure you understand what it covers, right? So that's one thing
Right.
I would definitely say that you also need to do, to make sure that you are knowing what your insurance covers, so you know how to protect your home. What else are you doing?
Correct.
What else are you doing to protect?
I'm securing all the outdoor furniture. So my
Yes,
grills, my patio furniture, my trash cans, all of that is either put away or is strapped together and secured to an anchor so it doesn't move.
good.
So that's what I did at home. All my little lights, flower pots, all of that is gone. If you have Halloween is coming up, and there's some people who have Halloween decorations you need to
Yeah,
remove
guys, take
them.
them exactly.
Yeah,
And you
because
mentioned
any of
flower
those things
pots,
can be considered. Yes, because they're like a projectile. If that wind comes 100 miles per hour and pick up your pot or
slams
any of
right
your
into
loose
it.
items, yeah.
No,
So and
absolutely.
trim your trees, remove the loose debris. Now, this is what I don't like is like if I go down the street now and I see somebody who cut their tree last week and it's still on the curb,
On the curb, yeah,
you either need to put it in your garage, you need to do something with it because I don't want it in
exactly.
mine. I don't want to see it in my garage. I don't want it to come through. Well, it's not gonna come through my window because I'm gonna have my shutters closed. So, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. And for persons, just kind of make sure that you have nothing loose around your home. Try to really protect your surroundings, as Ron just mentioned. All your outdoor furniture, move those, anchor them if you have to. Things like
Yes.
garbage can, anchor those as well. Sheds, you want to make sure those are
Correct.
secured as well.
Oh
Anything that
yes.
can be a projectile, you want to make sure, or things that you really, your stuff. I will always say, if you have a shed, the most important things in for you, take them inside. If you have things that are important,
Yes.
because you never know. You can anchor it as much as you want, but sometimes it's not enough, and you don't want your valuable things to actually be blown out in the hurricane.
Okay, so now we got to prepare our important documents. So you gather up all your documents, your IDs, your insurance policy, your medical records, and you put them in a waterproof bag, a Ziploc bag, or I'm recently told you can put them in the dishwasher to keep your documents secure.
I know. You said it
You
what
make
is
digital
waterproof.
copies,
Yeah,
put them in the waterproof. You do not want to, you don't. You want to be having your documents handy if you need them.
absolutely.
Especially home insurance, or your medical records. You want stuff handy, and you do not want to lose them during a flood.
No.
So, and then they said you should make digital copies of your stuff too. Email it to yourself so you always have it. Put it in the cloud. Whatever is a safe space for you, for your documents not to get destroyed, and that you have easy access to get into them.
Absolutely. I've always
Okay.
made a copy of
Then you
my IDs and put them in the cloud, you know?
okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Now you check your insurance coverage. You review, update your insurance, homeowners policy, or renters, even renters. Your
Yeah.
stuff can get destroyed during the hurricane. So, if you have renters insurance, check those policies, see if you're covered. And if you live in a flood area, which is too late now to get flood insurance, but hopefully you have it in advance. I believe it costs about what, 400 for the flood. And then you plan for your pets. Prepare for pet emergency. Get a pet emergency kit if you have a cat or a dog. You get your food, you get their food, you get their water, you get their medication, you get the leash. And if you're going into a shelter, make sure you identify with a shelter that allow pets. Then you fill your vehicle with gas, which I think we mentioned earlier. So make
Yes.
sure, your car is in good condition and that you have plenty of gas. So that's just a list of things to do before the hurricane.
And absolutely. And of course, if you are concerned
Right?
about flooding, there are areas around the city. You can check on again, your city's Facebook or website. You will see where you can get sandbags. Okay. So that's if you're really concerned about that.
Yes.
You live in an area that, again, do what's best for your family, that you're concerned, you're new to Florida, you are not sure what hurricane can do. Please, if you think evacuating is something that you want to do, make that choice for your family. If you are going to hunker down, please, you notice those lists that we gave you, make sure you are prepared. The one thing you don't want to have is, oh, I
Yes.
woulda,
And go
coulda.
ahead, Kay. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying people just need to, you don't
Shoulda.
want to have that. It's better to have it done and like, oh, I guess we didn't need it versus, oh my gosh, I wish I did. Don't
That is
you?
so
There's no
true.
badge of
That is so
honor.
true. So many people say that.
Yeah, there's no badge of honor in not being prepared. There's nothing you can. There's nothing to show off about. You want to be prepared. You want to prepare your family. You want to protect your belongings. In your home is a large investment. You want to do everything to prepare it. Of course, certain things we can't do. You can't stop the roof, but you have your insurance. And there are some tips when it comes to insurance, right, Sharon, that you wanted to share?
Oh, yes. Please, before the hurricane comes, please film and take videos of the interior and the exterior of your home before the hurricane.
Yes,
You need to take a pictures and videos. Also, of all your personal items, pictures and videos before the storm
absolutely,
for insurance reasons. And then
absolutely.
after the
And
storm, everything that you can show the
go ahead.
insurance company or the property adjuster or whoever attends your home. So you have proof of before, how you secured your home before, and how your home looks afterwards the storm. Make sure you have that information, save it, um, put it in the cloud, email it to yourself, whatever you need to do, but you need to keep that information on your home.
And I think that's such a valuable tip
Okay.
because you want to say, oh well, I had $1,000 computer,
So
or I had all my certain items in the home. I had four refrigerators, whatever it is. But now certain things are damaged. We can't see it. Things are lost. Whatever it is, you can't claim those things anymore because now you don't have proof that it was there. So, or the way you secured the property, you did everything possible to secure the property, but still there's an issue. You want to make sure, because you do get credits for having your shutters, have the shutters, but never use them certain things. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything and showing that you have done those things. So that's a very good tip to
yes, you
have
do.
to do. All right. So I know everybody as to go get prepared and ready.
That's
I
true.
wish you and your
We are having
family.
technical difficulties, and it's probably because of the storm coming through in the next
Yeah,
24 to 48 hours. So please bear with us. We are trying to, help
share as
those who
much as
need
we
help.
can.
I
Yeah.
mean, we are here to share whatever information we know. I like to educate and facilitate and make everybody's dreams possible, but I want everyone to stay safe. Foremost, most important thing, stay safe during this storm. And Kay, those realtors out there, the newbies, they need to know how to take down their signs. Remove your signs.
Make sure if you have your sign, and this is the other realtors, if you have your
Out
sign
there
in
for
front of
sale.
somebody's home, you definitely want, or if your realtor, if you have a home that's on the market right now and the realtor has not come by to take their sign or rider down, you want to clip those off. Most of them are secured by zip ties. Just clip those off and put them back when let the realtor know that you've done that. You want to limit or minimize anything like projectiles that can come destroy your property. So if the realtor hasn't done it, feel free to let them know that that's the plan that you're going to do, and I'm sure they would not mind, because they want to make sure that home is secure and safe as well. So please do everything you can to keep your family safe, right?
Correct.
We anticipate that, Florida may experience more and more hurricanes coming forward. So when you're prepared, the anxiety level goes down. As I said, people have called with limited experience, have called and said, I don't know what to do. But so we decided to do this video to share and make sure that you are always prepared and you know exactly what to do in this case, a hurricane coming through in Florida. All right, Brevard County, stay safe.
Okay.
All right,
So,
and
okay.
guys, remember
Are
you're
we signing
watching.
out now?
I'm signing out. Guys, you're watching
Brevard
Brevard Realty Buzz.
Realty Buzz. All right. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share.
See you next week.